Let's talk. So about 6 months ago, I posted a video. Video was about my car that I had just gotten, introducing you guys to the car, showing it off a little bit. Between then and now, I've posted 2 videos. Between that video and the last 2 videos that I posted, there was a 5.5 month gap. A lot has gone on between that time that I just feel like you guys ought to know about. I feel like you guys deserve to know, because I have a lot of people that genuinely follow my channel. A lot of times genuinely concerned about what's going on with me, what's going on in my life. And because you guys have contributed to the growth of the channel, I definitely feel as though that you guys deserve to know, at least on the surface, basically what's been going on with me, why I haven't posted in so long, and just all of that stuff, man, that I'm about to get into with you guys in this video. So with that being said, let's get to it. First of all, if you're new to the channel, my name is Zoe. This is NoEasyWayTV. I appreciate you guys for being with me today. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, just so you know every single time I drop a video. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so let's see, where do I start? Beginning of the year, right? Everybody knows what happened. Everybody knows what transpired. 2020 was definitely a rough year for everybody. My condolences go out to those that lost loved ones. New Nation, if you personally lost a loved one during this whole pandemic that's currently still going on, my heart goes out to you. Personally, I had, I've lost people that were close to me and my family as well. So we're definitely all in this together, man. And hopefully we'll be able to get back to some sort of normalcy in the near future. But definitely do what you have to do to, stay safe, keep your family safe, all of that good stuff. To start this off, my wife and I, we welcomed a brand new baby into the world this year. We had a pandemic baby. My daughter Royal was born March. That in and of itself, I mean, those of you guys that are parents, aunties, uncles, whatever, the responsibility that having a child carries, whether you've looked after a child or you have a child yourself. That in itself is a huge responsibility, from pre-pregnancy to the birth to after the baby comes out. There's so much that's needed. The baby demands so much attention, but just to roughly take you guys through that. So a couple of months leading up to us having the child in March, I started feeling really ill. And this is prior to the whole COVID boom, when everybody just knew if you weren't feeling good, if you were coughing, if you had a slight fever, a headache or whatever, you had COVID. This is in the beginning stages. People didn't know about COVID. I mean, they started to talk about it a little bit, but it wasn't that if you have this, okay, automatically you have COVID. So it wasn't like that. But I am completely 100, let me not say 100 because I never got tested, but I am 99.5% sure that I had the coronavirus. And let me tell you why. Let me know if you agree with me. I had fevers. I'd be laying down. I'd feel cold. I'd be covering myself with my blanket, having the shivers and everything. My wife would be asking me, hey, are you okay? What's wrong? It sort of seemed like I had the flu, but let me run on down the line with all the other symptoms that I did have. I'd be eating some of my favorite food and wouldn't be able to taste it. Like, it would taste bland to me. I'm talking about everything, whether it's chicken or eggs or fruit, whatever. Actually, fruit was the only thing that I had an appetite for. Oranges, I ate probably like 5 to 6 oranges a day for like 2 weeks, because that's literally the only thing I had appetite for, and I drank a lot of water. But yeah, I couldn't taste my food. Food tasted bland. My sense of smell was like obsolete. I couldn't really smell things like that. So now we're in the hospital, and my wife is having contractions and things like that. And usually when she would have her contractions, I would get up and I would hold her, pat her on the back, help her feel good a little bit, help her go to the restroom or whatever it is that she needed to do. It came time for me to do that, right? So I'd be standing up with her, holding her, and I literally had no energy. I was like, yo, babe, I need to sit down. I can't stand. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't have any energy. So I would sit and like I'd have to catch my breath, like I'd be breathing so hard, and it's like I had just ran like 5 miles. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. But at that time, of course, priority is the pregnancy, the baby. So my mind is not even thinking about myself, and she's not like, she's thinking about me, but she's not like, that's not where her mind is at, of course, understandably. So yeah, like even up until the baby is being delivered, you know, my wife, we're in the thick of it, and I'm standing there, I'm holding my wife's hand, but then it's like I get lightheaded and I had to sit, and then all of a sudden sweat just starts pouring down my head, pouring down my face, like literally like droplets of sweat just pouring down my face. So then one of the doctors looks at me and he says, "Hey Dad, are you okay?" He was like, "Is this your first baby? Is this your first child?" I was like, "Nah, man, this is number 4. So it ain't that. I'm not nervous or anything. It's just, I did not know what was going on at that time." So they brought me ice chips and trying to make sure I was okay. Like, you know, Dad, sit down, you know. But the crazy thing is we're in the hospital and they're not even asking, "Hey, is this guy, you know, does he have COVID? You know what I mean? What's going on with him?" This just tells you how early in the stage this was. Like somebody having COVID, they didn't even think about that. Fast forward a little bit, the baby's born. I'm here in the house. This was the last 3 days where I started experiencing the shortness of breath thing. Like this was the most scary part of the whole thing. Like to do this, I couldn't do it. This is all I could do. So I would take short breaths and just hold it and just hold it. But in my mind, I'm like, yo, what is going on with me? Like, I can't breathe. And, you know, I didn't want to scare my wife by telling her that. So I kept that away from her. And I know that was the wrong thing to do. You know, it's better to be safe than sorry. But I was genuinely scared, because now I'm thinking, man, if I have this coronavirus thing, like I'm putting the family in jeopardy. I'm putting my brand new baby in jeopardy, my wife, you know, people that come around me, you know. So thankfully, by the grace of God, you know, nothing happened to anyone else in the family, but I'm 100% convinced that I had the coronavirus. You know, that was the scariest experience I had ever had. Brand new baby, COVID experience. That's part 1, right? Well, that's 2, baby and COVID. Okay, so in addition to that, brand new career. So before me getting this new role that I have now, I sort of had a lot more time on my hands. I was working more so as a contractor on my own terms. You know, so I had more time to devote to YouTube, you know, do my thing, crank out my videos. But now, you know, it's a more so on a full-time basis. A lot more of my time and attention is needed, you know, to take care of the different projects and things that I have going on at work. So just trying to balance that and do the whole YouTube thing full-time was a challenge for me, and honestly continues to be a challenge. But I feel like at this point I've reached the point where I'm able to balance both. It's all about time management. Additionally, something that I know everybody is going through is just being at home and not really being able to go out and socialize and, you know, interact with different people. You know, that type of stuff weighs on you. And honestly, guys, like I was ashamed because I had fell off. And I mean, it fell off in my standard. Like you might look at me and be like, yo, Zoe, you look fine, you look good, you know, you don't look like you've changed that much, but I fell off. It was some times where I just stopped caring. You know, I would just eat whatever I want. I wasn't working out. Man, I really felt embarrassed, you know, because, you know, I give you guys this content, and even though I preach to you guys on a constant basis, you know, when you fall down, you get back up. We're all human. I just feel like me being on this platform, I have a lot more accountability. Like I have a lot more people that look at me, that depend on me. So I couldn't come to you guys in a state that I wasn't comfortable with myself. And that's just being honest, man. I was sort of broken, and I didn't feel like you guys deserved to see me in that light. But then when I think about it, it's like I can't present myself as being a superhero. I mean, nobody is perfect. I was talking to a good friend of mine, and he told me that's actually what the beauty of, you know, the channel is. You know, being able to show these people that you're human. You know what I mean? That you're gonna have your off days, you're gonna have your on days, but you can't hide that from the people because they need to be able to relate to you. They need to be able to see that, yo, this dude is human too. You know what I mean? So when you guys fall off and, you know, you feel like you can't get back up, you know what I mean? Just know that I've been there too. You know, I still struggle with those cravings that I have, you know, the sweets or, you know, just eating whatever I want, you know, but you really have to just realize that no matter how far down you fall, you know what I mean, you got to get back up. There's a lot of people that depend on you. There's a lot of people that look to you for that motivation, you know, even in your own circle. Like, everybody's an influencer in their own right. Whether it's your kids that are looking at you, whether it's your wife, your spouse, family, friends, you know, coworkers, somebody's looking at you and is motivated by what you do. You know, it doesn't have to be fitness. It could be in your business, your entrepreneur, whatever it is. People are looking at you. They want to be able to relate to you on a human aspect. You know, they want to know that you fail too. They want to know that you go through trials and tribulations too, and it's tough on you too, you know, so that when they see you get back up, when they see you at your best, they know where you've come from as well, and they know that they can do it too. So I've learned that genuinely. I've genuinely learned that, and I feel like now I'm at a point to where no matter what it is that I'm going through, I can share that with you guys. You know, I genuinely consider you guys as my fam, you know, New Nation fam. So moving on, you know, I'm definitely gonna try to be a lot more consistent with just being open and honest with you guys about what's going on. I definitely feel as though you deserve that. Yeah, just doing my best to be consistent and you know, give you guys this content, man. I'm constantly looking at my comments, you know, even in my hiatus, I would still be getting comments of you guys saying, yo, Zoe, where you at? You know, what's going on? We need these videos. I hear you, and I'm here for that. You know, I'm gonna do my best, my absolute best, to give you guys what it is that you've been looking for, what it is that you need, to be more transparent with you guys. To be honest, I have a lot in store. I have a lot of great content that I want to share with you guys. 2021, in my opinion, is going to be a big year for the channel. Do me a favor, share the channel, you know, tell your friends about it, tell your enemies about it, tell whoever about it, man, and hold me to it. You know, keep me accountable. If you don't see a video in a while, or any sort of communication from me, whether it's a story on YouTube, a post, or whatever, you know, shoot me a message, you know, and say, hey, Zoe, what's going on? I hope everything's okay. I'm an open book. A lot of my supporters will tell you I'm open about things, you know what I mean? I'll hit you right back. So yeah, that's what's been going on for the most part. That pretty much sums up everything that's been going on in my hiatus and why I've been gone for so long. Coronavirus scare, new baby, job, and the pandemic. And quarantining, man. Quarantining has been tough. You know, it's weighed on my conscience, but I definitely feel like I've come out of it a lot stronger, and I hope the same for you too, man. So let's keep on pushing, let's keep trucking. New Nation, I appreciate you guys. As always, y'all know that, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. You know, the love is strong. Let's push this channel, man. I really have high hopes for this channel. And I can't do that without you guys sharing the content, sharing the page, commenting, hitting those likes. We're definitely gonna take care of 2021. You know, we're gonna do some things. I have a lot of great content in store. Last two videos that I dropped were about my home gym. And I know it's been a while since I've actually dropped some fitness footage, like actual fitness footage. You know, it's just been me talking and stuff like that. So we're about to get back to the fitness, but a lot more things too. I have vlogs. I gotta get a new camera. This camera is old, man. This camera has done its thing. It got me started in this whole YouTube space, but it's ran its course. So I gotta update my camera. I have a lot of guest appearances that I'm excited to share with you guys. Different routines, a lot more at home stuff, because as y'all know, I got the home gym. If you haven't seen that video, check out the link and check out my home gym. So I have one more video in that series showing you my home gym, and that's with it being complete. I think you guys have only seen me actually setting up things, but I have weights now, barbells, I got it all, you know what I mean? And I can't wait to show you guys. I actually got the floor painted now, so it looks totally different than what it used to look like. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. New Nation, once more, I appreciate you guys, and let's get it rolling. 2021, it's a new year. Let's get it. No Easy Way.